Hi folks, and welcome to day 6 and day 7 keto recap. Before we get into it, let me answer one question that came up that I thought was a great question and got me thinking a little. Actually got me thinking a lot. The question was asked by one of my friends. After a deep, long discussion on healthcare in this country, he asked if I can do one thing to change healthcare, what would I do? Well, I thought long and hard about this answer. So here it is. My answer has 3 parts. Let's start with part 1, babies and vaccines. Now, I'm all for everyone's right to choose. I would never tell anyone what to do with their kids or their own bodies. Lots of people have died to allow us to have this freedom. But I want you to think about this one thing. When you're in the hospital and they want to give your baby a vaccine, before you go to the hospital, have your lawyer draw up a legal document and have the hospital sign it before they give your baby the shot. The document should hold the hospital and the doctor administering the shot 100% accountable for any side effects your child may have due to the shot. If they sign it, then I say, let's do it. But I think you will find not too many hospitals or doctors willing to sign it. I don't want to get too into this subject now, but just a thought for you to think about. Now part 2, the kids and young adults up to the age of 18. I want to talk about food. You, the parents, yes, you, are responsible for changing the narrative on Big Pharma. The ultra-processed food game has been going on for a long, long, long time. Ever since Big Tobacco realized the same scientists that made tobacco addictive can now make the food you eat addictive. Sugar replaced tobacco and became the new drug of choice. And guess who the targets of their campaign were? Yep, the kids. 70% of all our foods are currently ultra-processed. UPF for short. Now, you may think the biggest industry right now is AI, or you think it's tech, but it's not. It's healthcare, or what I like to call sick care. Big Pharma, big food, and big tobacco, they've already won the game. Big corporations are buying all the hospitals. They're buying all the doctor groups. Every doctor belongs to a group owned by a bigger group. Even if you still don't believe me, drive into any big city and let me know what they are currently building. Health centers, cardiology centers, cancer centers, obesity centers. What do all these centers need? They need customers. They need sick people. How do you make sick people? Well, vaccinate them when they are young to make sure their immune system is compromised immediately from birth. Then feed them a baby formula that was made in a lab. Then, when they're off the formula, feed them foods that were also made in a lab. Create cool characters like Tony the Tiger for Kellogg's, Toucan Sam for Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch, Count Chocula. Hey, remember the slogan? Tricks are for kids? How about Go-Gurt? What the hell is that? They even found a way to make yogurt a chemical-induced pile of junk. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Then we throw Ronald McDonald at them, the Burger King, Fudgy the Whale, the cute little red-headed Wendy, and allow them to make fun commercials geared for kids that aired Saturday mornings while all the kids watch cartoons. Really? Okay, so let's change the narrative. They think they won the game already, but let's change the narrative. So here's part 2. Feed your kids a breakfast before they go to school. Eggs and some sort of fruit like berries. No orange juice, no apple juice, no Sunny Delight or other full of sugar drink that big food companies want you to give your kids to get them hooked on that sugar. Give them water and a multivitamin and add some minerals to the water and send your kid off to a great day. Make sure they eat a nice lunch at school. Hopefully RFK can change the food in our schools, but if he can't, pack them a lunch. No Lunchables, no deli meat, no bags of Doritos or Cheetos, no Hostess cupcakes or Devil Dogs. Make them something small, a real chicken sandwich or real turkey sandwich on sourdough bread, a salad, some more berries or a banana. Have dinner at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. and make a home-cooked meal. Meat, chicken, or fish with some sort of vegetables. Use grass-fed, grass-finished meat and wild-caught fish if you can. Avoid seed oils. Seed oils are poison to your body. Now, here's the important part. After dinner, the kitchen is closed. No snacks, no nothing. If they get hungry, let them drink water. Add some more minerals to that water and make sure they get to bed by 10 p.m. the latest. No screens 1 hour before bed, and just like that, we change the narrative. Now for part 3, the adults over 18. I would do one thing. I would make all adults wear a CGM on their arm every day for at least 3 months. A constant glucose monitor. This gives you a glucose blood reading every 5 minutes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I promise you that once you are monitoring your blood glucose and see how you feel when you eat, and see how you feel when you eat foods that spike your blood glucose versus foods that don't, you will never take it off. This is the greatest thing I've ever done. I promise you that once you know, you know. And feeling good becomes more addictive than sugar. I say it always and I will say it again. Nothing, and I mean nothing, feels better than healthy. If you're listening to this and not feeling healthy, maybe have diabetes, heart issues, everything hurts, you're always tired, let me ask you this. Is there anything you wouldn't do to feel healthy again? Well, I'm telling you that you can. Healthy is a choice, and so is being sick. Now, every day will not be perfect. As you will see from my not too hot recovery numbers, Friday night and Saturday nights are late nights for me. I like to go out, and when I get home, I like to watch TV before bed. Sometimes that translates to a bedtime of 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or even later, which lowers recovery. You mess with Mother Nature's healing cycle and you pay the price. Okay, let's take a look. Day 6 of keto. I cook home when I can, but I also go to the local deli or use fast food options to make it through the day. I'm on the road and don't have microwaves, and I think most people are not home 24 hours a day, and because I don't eat early or late, I need options. My option for Saturday was the deli, and they had pork roast with the skin, and it was amazing. It was my best choice for keto, and I took it. I got my walk done in a local mall. It was raining, so I went to my best indoor track for a walk, the mall. I got home to make dinner and had grass-fed, grass-finished beef on a stick, along with spinach, loaded with extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice. After dinner, the rain was done, so me and my wife, we went for a walk into town, and I got my steps in. 11,445 steps to be exact. My high glucose number for the day was 106 at 12:30 p.m. I'm starting to see a trend of my highest numbers before my first meal. I do have coffee with a lot of cream, so that may do it. Day 6 was good. I'm feeling okay. Ketones are about a 1 to a 1.2. I'm a little concerned that I can't get them too much higher. That could be due to my high insulin sensitivity for so many years. I will see if week 2 changes. Otherwise, I may have to change it up a little. I like to see some 1.5 numbers coming out from the ketone meter. Okay, let's go to Sunday, October 12th, and day 7 on keto. 1 full week in the bag. Day 7. I was out all morning and didn't get home till around 3 p.m., which meant my fasting window got to about 21 hours. I wanted to eat, but I wasn't crazy hungry like you would think. My wife went out and got some scallops, and my brother-in-law gave me some chili, so let's put those two together and see what happens. Not gonna lie, I think I invented a new dish. Chili scallops. Amazing. My wife also got salmon, and when she cooks it, it ranks up there as one of my favorite meals. I had the other piece of salmon for dinner at about 7 p.m. and added some dill sauce and some lemon, and it did not disappoint. I hit the treadmill late at around 10:45 p.m. and got my 11,919 steps in for the day. A good day. I got my glucose to a 71, my lowest number of the year. Here's a snapshot so you can see my entire day. Just a picture perfect glucose day. I always believe documentation beats conversation. That being said, here's my 3-day average of my glucose. That's my 72-hour average, a 91. From 400 plus on medication to a 72-hour average of 91 and no medication. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's look at the bad news. My recovery from Saturday and Sunday were not so great. 60% on Sunday morning and 56% on Monday morning. I guess this is what happens when you sleep late and mess with your sleep cycle. For the week, I had 5 green days of 68% or better, and the last 2 days were yellow. Red is 33% recovery or below, and I've had one of those all month. Pretty good, but still a long way away from being all green. My breakdown for the month was 12 green days, 17 yellow days, and 1 red day. Okay, let's wrap this up. I hope you re-listen to the beginning of the video. Like I said, let's change the narrative on our health and that of our kids and grandkids. It starts with us. I don't have Coca-Cola money or big pharma money to lobby Congress, but we can all lobby big business with our wallets and our choices. Let's flip the script on them. When you see the link, subscribe to my channel. Hit the share button to get the message out. Let's build a community of healthy people that don't need prescription drugs to survive. We don't need Ozempic to lose weight or fix type 2 diabetes. We can only do this if we put our spending power together. They think they won. They think they created a country of sick people. Let's flip the script. Thank you, and see you in the next video.